Hi there. So my name is Lou Martin, and this is me
Keeping up with my videos and just wanting to talk a bit about the energies of the earth and the light workers and ascension and consciousness and channeling and spirit guides and all those important things. I've just been looking at some beautiful videos by the Native American teachers, the elders, and what a great energy and great consciousness they share with the world, and it always brings me personally into a much deeper space in myself. What I want to talk about relative to that is spiritual leadership, and that seems to be part of the energy of what's happening on the planet in 2013. As we all get turned on, tuned in, tapped in, as Abraham says, as we learn to listen to, trust, and follow our own inner guidance, as the Pleiadians say, more easily, more deeply, more completely. There's less of this and more of this, less conflict and struggle and worry and doubt, and more peace and trust and gratitude and joy. And that seems to me very clearly, particularly from studying a lot of Abraham recently, that seems very clearly what Spirit is offering us. Is a time of letting go, of healing, of simplifying our lives. These kinds of energies, and we've just we're into October here. It's the 8th in 2013, and every day it just feels like there's more to let go of, but it's easier to be able to do that, or be willing to do that. I just wrote an email, Facebook message yesterday, describing how the last 10 months of my life have been really, really challenging, but I'm still here, thank you, Spirit, and I'm still doing the work that I love to do, and studying the things that I care about, and sharing whatever I have with others that are interested in all these ideas and energies. So anyway, one shift that happened for me since the last time I did a video here is really a great gift. Eckhart Tolle talks about how the key is maintaining a sense of feeling connected to your inner self, and that seems to be happening for me a lot more tangibly and a lot more easily. I won't pretend that I understand all the details of what's happening energetically on the planet, because I absolutely don't. But what I do know is that, since 2012, December happened, and as this year, particularly from March onward, has unfolded, it's been very emotional, very intense, and very demanding. It's like, and I've said this every chance I get, so I'll say it again. I keep feeling extremely strongly that I'm being prepared for something, and so are we all. And I know that the astrology, which is quite good at describing energy, so I study it for that reason, and to understand why things might be the way they are, and to work with them, the energies, more consciously. We're coming into this Pluto-Uranus square in November, on the 1st of November, I believe, and it's been made very clear to me by other teachers that that is going to be a big deal. That is that is part of what we're all preparing for. And I'm 56. I was born in 1957, so I grew up in the States, in Chicago, and outside of New York, and eventually in Los Angeles. And from the time I was about my birth till I was about 16, that was the journey. And so I grew up in a very urban and suburban environment, but it was very culturally alive. Of course, the 60s were just an amazing time, and the astrologers are talking about how this is going to be a continuation of the energies that really started that really started in the 60s, or you could even say in some ways started the 60s in about 1965, with the Beatles and with Vietnam, the war and the protest to the war, with the civil rights movement, with the women's rights movement, feminism, so many, and so much spiritually, so much of Eastern teachings and psychedelics, and Ram Dass and Timothy Leary, and just an incredible time of freedom and exploration. So if that's the case, then yippee, and I really do believe that it is going to be. At the same time, I know that the darkness does its job, and the light does its job, and the light needs to shine on the darkness. So I just have this extremely strong sense of preparing for a time of real acceleration and intensification, maybe the like of which we haven't seen since the 1960s. And I really am so profoundly grateful for 26 years of learning about spirit and energy and intention and channeling, and the Course in Miracles, and Agape, and Michael Beckwith, and Ram Dass, Lazarus, Dr. Peebles. This is the Pleiadians. This has been my cast of characters in my crazy and wonderful movie called My Life, My Crazy Wonderful Life. And it just feels like we're about to, things are about to really explode. That's the metaphor that keeps coming up in my mind when I think about this new time, which can be very, it can bring up fear, as it does for me, as daily life does for me. It can also bring up inspiration and a willingness to go further and to dig deeper and to be better, to be more, to reach for the heights, the stars, all of that. So that's there's a beautiful that was part of what I wanted to share here. Another piece is that Abraham, who, as I said, I've been listening to nonstop recently, says basically that every since we live eternally, since life is not limited to the physical, and since the law of attraction is what's running the show, like attracts like, we can all learn to channel, we can all channel, we do all channel, we do it very effortlessly and easily, particularly when we feel good, particularly when we feel happy and joy and freedom and peace. The energies of all the spirits who have lived on the earth, are completely available to us, and I've believed that my whole life. I would say, in some form or fashion, I felt it was possible. Now, not only am I believing it, I'm really beginning to understand and to know that it's important to know that. We think about. Just finish up with this. We all grew up in the West here, Europe and the States and whatnot. With Russia, with a sense of who God was and where we were, and this enormous sense of separation, and of course this Jesus and Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene, all these characters in our spiritual journey, and feeling separate, as of course the obvious thing, feeling separate from God, feeling separate from our spirit. The younger people and the children that are coming into the world today, clearly they do not have that same sense of, they do not have the same illusion of separation. So I kind of look at each generation, every 20-year period, as a particular vibration. And for the people of my generation, in the mid-50s and onward here, it's this is absolutely the time that we've been preparing for our whole lives. We're probably never been as powerful or knowledgeable or clear as we are right now, and we need our own wisdom, and we need each other, and we need our sense of connection to source and to spirit. I feel more than ever before, and I feel like that's only going to increase. So the difference between a crisis and an opportunity is that in the opportunity, that you have the resources to make it meaningful. In a crisis, you don't know that. And what I would pray for all of us, is that we see change as really the opportunity, and the resources are, of course, within us, in our ability to listen to, trust, and follow our own inner wisdom, our own higher knowledge. So, just finally want to say here, you can then, in a state of peace or love, you can channel your guides, because they're, of course, in a state of peace and love as well. You have to be in that vibration to receive those messages. And if you meditate, if you pray, if you listen to great music, if you feel good about yourself, if you feel good, period, you're going to be in touch with those energies much more easily. And if you begin to reach for becoming or being or opening to channel, don't even know how to put it into words, another aspect of yourself, your higher self, or another guide, etc., etc., that energy will more easily be there, I believe, now and into the future, because this really is the time of coming together, and this really is the time of oneness. The price of freedom is letting go of what no longer serves us. And the other thing that I'm seeing, and just to share this with you, is that we have to do that consciously. One thing that Spirit says is that it cannot take from us something we're in denial of ourselves. It doesn't mean, we have to clean every little mistake we ever made, but we do have to take responsibility for the ones that we know are troubling us. I think that much is at least what we're being asked to do, and that's what I've been doing this whole year, and it's been really helpful for me. Honestly, it's been really good, and really healing. I don't even know if I'll share this, but I'm going to record it anyway. It's like with the retreat card from the angels here. When you're about to make a forward step on your journey, in the mystery schools or from another teacher, you're always asked to retreat first. You're always asked to say, okay, you've come very far, that's well done. Now sit down and think about everything for a few weeks, or a few months, or a few lifetimes, because there's things that you might have missed that you're going to need to bring with you on your journey, and you'll be glad that you've taken the time and given yourself the opportunity to go more fully within. So that is my message for right now. I'll do another video here for a channeling, but I just send you all my my love and good wishes, and I'm very grateful to be a part of this community of awakened and awakening healers and light workers. And be good to yourself, and know that truly we're ready. Feel that for whatever's next, and it's going to be amazing. Okay, peace and blessings. Namaste.